Attention all Dogtown residents. This is Kurt Hansen. We've got some important guests in Dogtown. Hereby my personal invitation. Stay out of their way.
Sure we're alone. Wouldn't want any unpleasant surprises.
No surprises. Except maybe you're already one of us. Don't trust a soul.
This spot. Didn't pick it at random, I guess.
Guessed right. Wanted to show you something. Means a lot to me. Could help put some things in perspective. And it means I trust you. Come over here.
So what's so special about this place?
Lived just 2 blocks off, while I was here in NC on assignment. Locals come here after sunset. Fire up grills, crack open beers, talk about nothing in particular. I'd swing by here come evening sometimes. All of it, every inch is special. Reminds me of Brooklyn. Actually from there.
Yearning to go back.
Can't rewind the clock, V. By the time you realize you missed something, it's usually too late.
Attack on Myers. You schemed it up with Hansen. I know that.
Yeah. Neural Matrix was pricey. But honestly, I never thought he'd try to kill her.
You betrayed her.
Not just her. Nothing went according to plan. What a fucking mess.
So what was your plan?
For you to rescue Myers while I secured the AI Matrix, and for us to run. All before Kurt caught on. Now Hansen's changed the terms of our deal. They'll make him answer for the attack. He knows that, so he's covering his ass. The one thing he doesn't know is what's on the Cynosure mainframe. He's hoping it's data he can use as leverage against the NUS. Says that's my ticket to freedom, but soon as he gets his hands on it, I'm dead. I just know it. I fucked everything up, I know, V. But I had no choice.
Still don't understand why. Wasn't any other way, honestly.
Wouldn't have resorted to this, if there was. For Myers, the NUSA, I'm just another weapon in their arsenal. A tool for reaching beyond the Black Wall. And weapons and tools, they don't get to make decisions or choose to retire.
Sounds painfully familiar. Think I know how you feel.
I doubt anyone understands this feeling as well as you do, V. You're the only one I can trust with this. Only question is, after everything you just heard, feel the same way about me?
Get the feeling this is the first time you've been honest with me.
Yeah. With you and myself. I need to get away. From Kurt, the NUSA, Reed. From everything.
Night City's just a pit stop along your escape route. That was always the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just... things got complicated. Messy. Certainly didn't expect my old agency chooms to get involved, or to find myself caged by Kurt. I'm fleeing, V. Gotta get out. And to do that, I need you. 'Cause you know how it is.
Okay. Say I believe you. What's the next step?
We go through with the mission, grab the neural matrix. While Reed and Alex grapple with Hansen, we make our getaway.
And then?
You help me skip town. I already cut a deal with the Black Clinic far, far from Night City. There, the Rippers can access the Matrix and use an algorithm to create a prototype of our cure. They'll need me present to run their tests. The moment they're finished, I'll send word. And that's it. Everything. Like a weight off my shoulders, honestly. Now, I have to ask. You're in this because you understand me? Or because I promised to save your life?
Can't be both.
You'd fit right in DC. Just enough truth, but not too much. I'll take what I can get. I guess that's all. I suppose you should call Reed. Let him know all set for the meet with Hansen.
Status report.
So me contacted me. Got news.
Let me hear it.
Well, first off, we've been greenlit. Our VIP's ready to be served.
Music to my ears. What else?
Songbird opened up a bit. About her sitch. It's looking bad. Real bad. His tech's our only shot.
I hear you. I do. All the more reason to focus on the mission in front of us. Get our hands on that cure.
But Reed, what's on me spilled. We really need to talk.
I know, but later. Not a topic for the hollow. Need one other thing. We need new crew. An implant that accommodates behavioral imprints. I'm sending you deets for a clinic. The doc will be expecting you. Just tell the Ripper you know she collects unification war trinkets. She'll know you came with my blessing.
you Frida?
Yes, and we're closed.
Got something might interest you.
I doubt it.
Here you collect trinkets. Unification War era.
Mm-hmm. Come in.
I'm sorry I was unwelcoming. Ever since a certain space plane crashed nearby, I've had to be more cautious.
V, good to see you.
Huh. Here to see me?
Things are in flux. Situation's changing fast. I thought we should talk. I'm here about Somi. I spent hours wrapping my head around this, putting myself in her shoes. I needed to understand what she must have been going through, too. To resort to treason.
You're in no position to understand, Reed. Your life ain't on a timer.
But I know death. Stared him in the eyes up close. She's trapped. Not just here and now, but going months back. Hell. Actually years. I blame Myers, the sore loser. Does her damnedest to avoid it. Songbird, the Blackwall, dirty tricks meant to give her a competitive edge. It's no wonder Somi doesn't trust anyone. Except maybe you. A little.
There's a prison cell prepped and waiting for her already. Somi knows that full well.
She lives to see tomorrow and every day after. That's what matters.
Myers needs her alive, sure, but forgive and forget the attempt on her life? Never.
I know why they put the power button where they did. Like, it's roomish temperature now. But not cold. Well, it specifically said in there, it can't heat up cold water. Like, it's not to keep it, like... hot. Yeah. Warm. And it looks like you pull right here really hard. Get these out. Look. Right here.
We can go on the other side. But your way looks better. Your way clearly works. My way's gonna break it. You speak. Are they gross still?
Are they?
Nope.
I need a towel now.
Always need.
There's a whole pile of boxes in the corner of our bedroom. Just from Christmas.
Not too bad.
Myers might not forgive her, but doesn't mean I can.
You forgetting? Woman tried to zero you too.
Her hand's been forced too many times in her life. She's due compensation.
Okay. We break the chain Hansen wrapped around her neck. Then what?
We stow away somewhere safe. Ask some questions. Establish some common ground. Once I get the answers I'm looking for, I'll personally help her disappear. From everyone, everywhere, including Myers.
Spinning quite the yarn. Playing me. Fits the MO of someone who used to recruit spies for a living.
Fuck! No. Just listen. I got contacts in Europe. We'll find the best clinic, put you two back together, fix what's broken. Once we have your cure in hand. But I need to help Somi first. She's lost, and I'm concerned she doesn't know what she's doing.
You don't trust her?
What I don't trust is the shit from beyond the black wall and the attendant paranoia. Both in play here, I'm afraid. She has another plan in mind. I'm damn sure of it.
Read you loud and clear. So what's it all mean next?
I have something for you. Our best minds in DC cooked it up. Icebreaker. Silver bullet against any fortified netrunner. Farida will feed it into your system during surgery. Use that, and Somi will drop unconscious within a minute. We can't take any chances, and when she wakes up, she'll wake up at home.
Okay. How do I use it?
Fire it up when you're both jacked into the mainframe. At that moment, Somi's door will be wide open.
This'll turn to shit.
Who says it has to?
Dunno, man. But say you do corner her. Expect the unexpected, if you know what I mean.
There comes a time when all expectations are null and void. Right now, we're focusing on saving your lives. Talking time will come later. It's time I was on my way. I leave you in Farida's able hands. Call me once you're done here.
The sooner we begin, the sooner we finish.
Okay, no time to lose.
Tush, meet chair. Okay. Anesthesia incoming. Don't worry, it's the good stuff. Relax and submit. An ID modding implant is complicated tech, true. But the procedure is surprisingly simple.
Why run a clinic in Dogtown, of all places?
The rents are low, and I siphon as much electricity as I need.
Can't tell if you're being serious.
Start your own biz in Night City proper. Then come see me in a month. We'll compare accounts. Okay. Anesthesia is taking hold. Stop fidgeting. You want it to be crooked?
How many fingers am I holding up?
Nice to see you in good form.
Mm-hmm. You want something from me?
To chat. Got no other options. You'll have to do.
So tell me, what's it feel like to be a traitor?
Interesting way of saying undercover FIA agent.
Shit, actually butt into this. They send you to a fancy party, stroke your ego, and now you're some kind of super spy? What's next? Fucking gold medal? Ticker tape parade? A statue? A national holiday? Kids home from school? What the fuck? But seriously, found yourself in a shit-tastic situation. Come on, got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger. The master spy and the agent unloosed. Tragedy, comedy, or both.
Reed, I understand, but I don't get what you have against her.
Let's just say I know where they're both coming from. Survival. It's her be-all and end-all. That and she's a walking, talking nuke. The kind that keeps making mistakes, never knowing which one's gonna set her off. And Reed? Bastard and me are one and the same. If I hadn't ghosted the army, I'd have become a Reed myself. Live and die by our principles. That's the tragedy, V. Someone's gonna play victim to the other's good intentions. Try not to forget that when you're standing over that fucking overgrown neuro drive.
Reed or Songbird. What would you do in my shoes, Johnny?
I am in your shoes, dumbass. For every gonk choice you make. But I can't do dick. But honest to God, V, not fucking around? I don't know. Got no goddamn clue.
Well done. The facial morph implant is online. Now all you need is a behavioral imprint. And do me a favor. Don't tell me what you need this for.
Might pop by if I need anything else.
I can't wait.
Hey, procedure's a wrap.
V, I hope you're not feeling too raw post Farida's work. It's time to intercept and supplant the netrunners. Just one hiccup. Our access to Karen Exotics was cut. They must have discovered us.
Wait, seriously? So we lost him?
Not entirely. We know they were last in the city center. Headed out direction. Find a vantage point near the entrance of Dogtown. You'll grab a trace on the runners as they drive to the meeting.
Okay, now I'm gonna need you to confirm a visual for me. Scan the vehicles in your area. One's bound to be there.
Clean so far. See a convoy. Hansen's goons. Doubt the runners would have a security escort, though. I'll keep watching.
Additional support for the stadium, most likely.
No visual on our targets. No sign of their ride. Clean so far. Got a total Cortez blocking the road. Traffic's piling up. Car's basic, run-of-the-mill. Definitely not them.
And we keep looking.
Couple of bikers. Don't expect they'd swap out 4 wheels for 2 last minute.
Nah, not this style. On to the next.
There they are. No question. Both runners are inside. Got the signal?
Got it. Not gonna slip off our radar anymore. Good work. Still early for the meet with Hansen. They'll stop, kill time somewhere. Okay, they're stationary. And out of the car. Walking towards the club now. V, you're clear to head for the car. Get to it. Are you in position?
Here we are. Damn. Preem ride.
Hey, you're not there at the window shop.
Whoa. Deja vu. Car's cam feeds are mine.
Good. Last check now. Make sure you're ready to roll.
Should be good. Just give me 1 sec.
Why? What are you doing?
Tweaking the ice. Kinda half-baked, way it's set up now.
Fine. Just no unnecessary risks.
And done.
Not bad. Now, we wait. Our VIPs are back. They're about to get in. Time to focus up.
Kurt Hansen, tu l'as vu, non? Il était grave en train de me relooker au saphir. à moins que ce soit cette putain de gueule de bois. Oh, ça tourne de partout, dans tous les sens.
T'en penses quoi? De Hanson, je veux dire.
Okay, V, take control.
Okay, back in the car now.
La voiture! Quelqu'un en a pris le contrôle!
Emmerich, sonne l'alarme! On a besoin d'aide!
Je vais localiser le vecteur.
Ok, une seconde! C'est fait!
Putain, allez! J'essaie de reprendre le contrôle!
V, report, what's going on?
They're playing defense, and they're good.
J'arrive pas à la couper!
Putain!
You a shit driver? On est coupé!
Mais merde! Quoi? Putain, qu'est-ce qui se
Non, non,
passe?
non!
Whoa! What in the fuck? Fuck, you wiped them!
What'd you think we'd do? Bind their hands with duct tape, shove socks in their mouths, and wait for them to wriggle free and call for help? This ain't no game, V. It's a simple choice. Them or us. I chose us.
Alex, you knew about this. This execution.
Of course I knew. Textbook move. Not exactly my first mission, V. Call like that comes with the territory.
Right. Greater good. Need to make tough calls.
The greater good, the lesser evil. In the end, it's the same. Whatever comforts you and helps you do the right thing. All right, we have fresh disguises already, but you still need to lift the access codes off them. Aurora's the one to check for those.
Sure she's the one with the codes?
Definitely. Her brother transfers his memories to external databanks, and he's had these stolen before. They wouldn't risk losing these codes.
All right, codes transferred. Taking the wheel.
V, behavioral imprint, now!
This on? Oh shit, my voice. Oh, nice. Hang on, that's me. What the hell?
Prim, right? Give it a whirl. Introduce yourself.
Must do more than morph your face and voice. Gotta alter your biochem makeup, affecting behavior. Peeps are little more than the brain chemicals that make them up.
Got it right. New hormonal cocktail.
Okay, here goes. Emeric Cassel.
That it?
Well, yeah.
Well, sounded like him at least.
It can feel like a real trip at first, but you'll get used to it.
Take a sec, collect yourself, then we move. Hansen's waiting.
Alex, it just hit me. This'll be our last stop together. I haven't forgotten our deal. Myers greenlit it. A diplomatic mission. No end date. Call it early retirement.
Thanks much, Reed.
Any pre-op jitters?
Kinda, I guess.
But... hearing a but in there.
It's just, more than anything, I miss this.
Okay, let's get to it.
All right, stadium then. See you there.
How about a little refresher before we arrive? Remember, name's Emeric Cassel. Let me let you in on my secret about how to be someone else. Ask yourself 3 questions. What do they fear? What do they want? What's their deepest secret? Got that? Don't answer now, just something to keep in mind. And be him.
So, Emeric, tell me, your thoughts on Hansen?
He is a byproduct, a side effect. A machine of war, forged in thousands of battles.
Ah, Christ, a philosopher.
But perhaps more importantly, people like Hansen do not make millions if they are easy to read. He is a man of layers interweaving.
Nova, that was very good. We have arrived. The Hound's Den.
In position. Ready for the next phase. Talk soon.
Stop your vehicle. Prepare to have it inspected. You are good? Come on through.
Let's go. Park. Before we go in, remember, he wants something from us, not the other way around. We are here to sell him Cynosure mainframe access codes. Stick to the facts, know who you are and are not. Hansen awaits us!
Clear eyes, sharp mind, Aurore.
Secure area, folks.
Magnifique, because we have a meeting with Colonel Hansen, now.
Moment, please.
Good, you made it. We haven't met yet. Name's Murphy.
The colonel is here already.
He is, waiting for you.
Fantastic.
This way.
Murphy. It seems familiar. No, I believe we have met.
I'm certain we haven't.
Oh, oui, oui. You love to frequent the bordellos of Paris, no?
What?
I'm only fucking with you, Murphy. It's a pleasure.
Here we are. Our stop.
You should expect to have eyes on you all day today. Kurt got a tip. The FIA plans to pull some gonk move.
Huh. Is that so?
The situation's under control, though. He ordered everyone checked out. No exceptions. Got our people manning the whole stadium. Drone-aided scans providing surveillance support, too. Need you to leave your weapons here.
Next, we'll need to run some ID scans. Joke around as we might, get along as we do. Ultimately, this is a place of serious business. You understand?
This here's the heart of our little empire.
Tell me, what do you do here? Your operation, precisely.
Arms trading, mostly. Need to start a war? End one? Planning a coup, maybe. We don't ask these questions.
And this role is from Night City?
Some. But our reach stretches around the globe. Japan, Australia, the Balkans, Lagos, you name it.
All right, I'm in position. Preparing our evac route now. Take your time. I need 10 more minutes at least.
Not much further now.
I couldn't get started earlier without risk of being compromised. And Emmerich, this should go without saying, but stay in character. Good luck.
Let's
my
keep
brother.
moving.
He talks little.
Huh. Noticed and noted.
Sometimes I find this creepy. But not you, I hope?
Hey, just met the guy.
My, a diplomat.
A pleasure to see you both. Songbird needs a moment to disarm the device. Which gives us a chance to chat.
We are not in a hurry.
I'm sure. I hear you're not the type to do anything hastily. Is something
Then we have
wrong?
much in common, Colonel. I have heard the same about you.
Interesting. I usually hear the exact opposite about myself.
So many fear criminals for their weapons, muscles, chrome, but are blind to the mind underneath. A betrayed man, patient for his vengeance. He is...
feel this now? I'm going away. Like, I'm going away. Because it's not one of y'all, it's the other. And if it's not one or the other, it's both of y'all fight.
I mean, I was amongst my own world.
It's dangerous.
Changing the subject. Did you enjoy yourselves at the Black Sapphire? My people tell me the games went high stakes. You two left richer and happier, I hope.
By the end of the night, we lost our entire stack. But such is gambling.
Oh, judging by your tone, that doesn't seem to bother you at all.
Because it does not. I enjoy money, of course. But I do not allow it to control my life.
You know what they say about great minds. I think it's no surprise we find ourselves doing business together. The Black Sapphire is my pride and joy. I worked hard to make it the go-to destination for Night City's royalty.
Why did you stay in Night City? You are not from here.
Well, seems I'm not the only one who's done their homework. It's a good question. One I've asked myself many times. Call it a symbol I've grown attached to. Like the NUS flag, Night City represents a great failure.
Of yours?
Of principles. Say, it's been a while since you were last in Night City, hasn't it? Not since Cynosure.
Quite right, but we almost flew here some time ago. Emmerich had other business in Night City. My brother is obsessed with cars. He collects them. I say to him how wonderfully pretentious he is.
Interesting. And what rare gem brought you halfway around the world?
I had my eyes on a Rayfield Erondite. A second hand, of course. The new ones are overpriced.
Interesting. Because the first I ever heard of you, why, it was about you being in the market for a used car. But certainly not a Rayfield.
I have a diverse collection. I work much and spend even more. You understand.
Of course, although my spending differs from yours.
True. War is an expensive hobby.
Please, I have vodka. Help yourselves. I'm sure you never put pleasure before business, but I insist. A symbolic drink.
I could not say it better myself. Symbolic, yes.
Not very American, I know, but it's a custom my friends in Siberia taught me to love.
Your old friends in the new states. There is bad blood, no?
Mm-hmm. Federal agents sniff around you still.
It's complicated. When they don't want their John Hancocks on something, they wire me a transfer and I set to work. And later that night, I'll watch them condemn my terrorist act on the evening news. So they sniff around, sure. But they prefer to call direct. And that's not likely to change in this admin, nor the next. Ah, right. I'd almost forgotten. My friends in Los Santes send their regards. C-Block.
Your friends are mistaken, I think.
Are you sure? You spent 2 years in that prison, under a false name.
That's right. In the VIP wing. But the cockroaches in C-Block don't know who is there.
Then forgive me. I must be mistaken.
Colonel, may I see your knife?
By all means. It's a traditional Yakut hunting knife.
You see, I spent some time in the Philippines. I've had a keen eye for fine blades since. Fascinating. Such a rare thing.
By the way, Amric, I asked around a bit doing my due diligence. They tell me you worked at Petrochem 3 years ago. Corporations rarely let your caliber talent slip through their fingers. How did you wriggle out of the contract?
All change in the corporate world is affected with money. I could afford it.
A convenient answer. Generic, uninspired, and almost definitely untrue. Given when this was, I'm amazed you claim to have any memory of it at all.
It's true. My memories from that time were stolen. Those 2 years and what I did are lost to me. You know me better than I know myself, it seems.
Ah, so me.
We can begin. The mainframe is ready.
You remember the terms. One of you feeds in the access codes, the other stays with me.
Ooh, I volunteer to stay.
To work, then.
Follow me.
As agreed, you'll see the payments hit your account today.
While you were waiting, I ran some initial diagnostics. The mainframe is prepped and linked with our systems. She's ready to go. You know, he created this lab especially for the occasion. Tens of millions of eddies invested for your visit alone. That's Kurt for you. I have a plan in place for once we secure the neural matrix. I'll hack the local net, override its defense systems, and the whole stadium hostile. We'll slip out in the chaos.
But how many would die?
They'll die so we can survive. Live. I managed to simulate the mainframe's native environment, the bunker. It'll be ready for the access codes in a moment. Listen, V. All hell breaks loose in 2 minutes. When Hansen flatlines, we haul ass. I'll block access to this room. Alex and Reed are minimizing risk and exfilling early via the route. Here she is, in all her glory. Oh, and don't worry about us. Got that sorted already. Check stadium blueprints, no which way to run. So, shall we?
No turning back now.
Nope. But we're in this together.
I am ready. Linked. Connection quality.
1,000th of the decimal. It'll have to do.
Then in we go.
Actuating the mainframe.
Hansen suspects something, just hasn't caught on yet.
Soon it won't matter.
So I see. It's responding.
Stay sharp. Almost open for input. Pete, thank you. Really. Thank you for being here. Just a little more. Okay, your turn. It's ready for the access codes.
Cyberpunk 2077. Who should I portray, Somberg or Reed?
Lincoln now.
I'm with you, Somi.
Look toward Alex. Wait for Kurt to go down.
Can do. What then?
We run. Barely have the Matrix. Breaching stadium defenses now. It's a lot. Had to reach past the black wall.
Wait, you gonna say, like, the whole stadium?
Cutting off the lab now. Carving a path out of here for us. Defense systems are nearly primed to turn on Kurt's forces. Let Alex know.
Okay.
Target down.
It's done. Stadium defenses. Hostile and online.
Hey, status. Everything all right?
Somi, you okay? What's wrong?
The Matrix, the stadium, the black wall. Just lost control for a sec. But, yeah, I'm okay now. V, you need to bolt. Things get dicey. I can help. Hack stuff around you. Just can't push myself. The mainframe breach. Black hole hit me hard.
Hilo, fire it up!
to me. Don't forget your gear. Opening the gate. Be careful. It's murder. I need to get to a higher level. I can do something to distract you.
Drop those cars on him!
This fool up! Shotgun!
Ugh!
Let me see him inside!
The mech! Try to hack it!
going. To the corridor.
Door's locked.
I'll open it. Give me a sec. Done. Disable the door. We have a moment to catch our breath. Which... Yeah, give me a sec.
Hacking the mainframe took a lot out of you.
The mainframe, the stadium... bit off more than I could chew. Follow the maintenance shaft. Take the stairs down. Careful. People up ahead.
Half the equipment's fried. Other half's lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. It's them! Please, don't hurt us! We won't say a word! Promise!
Hear that? Drones. Almost there. As follows. We'll be exiting from the back of the stadium. I've arranged 2 cars. En route already. One's for you, the other's for me. Should make us harder to track. Feel it. Lightheaded. It's not budging.
What's this?
Finally.
Okay. Jump in.
Think I see who that alarm's for. Blast? Gotta be them.
Fuck! Fucking ankle!
Hansen's dogs could swoop in any second.
Come on, Sony. Final stretch.
Toward the gate. Carl'll be there. Thank you, V.
You got a smoke, huh? Gonna mean trouble for us. No, it ain't. How you so sure? 'Cause we ain't seen nothing.
There they are. All right.
That car? Bet you my lucky Annie it's here for them. That's a dumbass bet. That mean you'll take it?
Hope you got a plan for what comes next.
We need to split up. Try to throw off the agency's pursuit strategy. Meanwhile, I'll confirm my path out of Night City is clear. Once I do, I'll be in touch.
Where are we gonna meet? When?
I'll send you the coordinates. Just wait for my sig. And don't get caught.
Hey, likewise.
And V, thanks.
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Claire, you coming? I'm already here.
Great. Be there in a flash, promise.
Right on. See you soon.
Wait, hold up. Which rig are we using?
Mine.
No argument there. Be right over. Later.
What? My person. This is cyberware.
I'll put it this way. I was playing a game and you looked up to see that without any context. What the hell goes through your head?
Not as bad as what you think. I mean, it's unisex part.
Set up over there, you go eat it all. You're not eating all my chocolate.
You got it. You got it. You may.
Keep jumping out. Hey, tortilla? Then put it away from your cute ass.
Away or fight.
I bet a bundle on our win. Losing's just not an option, eh?
Hey, look, Samson. Fresh meat.
Be embarrassing to lose to a rookie.
Chill. He'll probably crash out on the first bed.
Oh, hey, Wood! We at home here. Film me.
Hey, V. Good to see you. So how's it look to you?
NC badges are okay with this?
NC badges can't see a problem around the stack of Eddies put in front of them.
Solve every problem, don't they? Eddies.
Mm-hmm.
No consequences for corpses in these races?
Cops don't care who dies. They just funnel the data through their accident reports.
A bullet to the brain counts as traffic fatality.
Depends on the street.
Any tips before we roll?
Don't take your foot off the chew. My job will be to slow everyone else down. Ultimately, it'll be speed, not firepower, that'll win us this race.
Go fast. Got it.
Oh, take this shard. We need to hit all the checkpoints or we'll be disqualified. If you want to hang a bit, do. I'll be in the rig.
When do we start?
The shard. It's all on there.
Best come back to me in one piece, baby. Nothing missing, got it? I love you.
Last bit! Last bit! No mission change to win! First elimination rally coming up. Everyone
Good luck with that.
Sharp bend coming.
Hold on.
Doing good, V. Keep it up.
Don't jinx it.
Sharp bend coming.
Hold on.
Roger, unit responding. Any plans for the unit dispatch? Dispatch, you copy? Yeah.
He was cooking plastic. Oh, gotcha.
Code 0. I repeat, code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
Free and clear! Our victors! What did we just see?
We fucking won! First place!
You sound surprised.
First fucking place! It's not that I'm surprised, it's just...
I know, first place. I heard you.
Let's hold up at the finish line a minute, just in case.
You got it. You do this for the eddies, the wins, the glory? Why do you race? It's like you've got laser focus.
You don't like winning?
Of course, who doesn't?
See? That we got in common. And I always like to finish what I start, so let's win these damn races.
That is the plan.
Need a lift to the shop?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's go.
The hell you want, Reed?
You're a disappointment, V.
to me, to Sullivan. We could have helped her. We, together.
Was her choice, Saul.
You're helping a traitor. Who took a potentially lethal swipe at the NUS president's life.
Sheesh, Song just wants to fly free, man. Leave her alone. No more tragedies, I promise.
V, this isn't something you and I can settle anymore. Songbird's gone to war, taking on our own country. We, the FIA, we're gonna find you too. You have exactly nowhere to run, V.
Forget already? Us fleeing, leaving you in the dirt?
True, I don't have eyes on you, but we'll see each other soon. Oh, yes, we will. And I'll expect you to mend your ways then.
V, how you feeling?
Thanks for the heads up.
Remember, you've taken responsibility for her. When we find you, when, it's not gonna be about whatever deal you two think you've made.
How may I help you?
I'm looking for some new chrome.
Of course. Get comfortable and we'll get to it.
Hey, V. Ready for this?
Was awaiting word.
Then... let's finish this. Grabbed us a ride. I'm parked. Sending you the cords.
Join you soon.
You wrong in the head or what?
Fuck. You look pretty,
V... senses are going... seeing... dark spots. It's hard to breathe.
Wanna help? Tell me how.
What the hell took so long?
So, yeah. I talked to Reed.
Huh. And?
Bit of lecturing, a few FIA-backed threats thrown in. You know the drill.
Negotiating by the book. That's what everybody at the firm called it.
Think Reed cares about you. Truly.
Has a use for me, maybe. But one use only. To feel good about himself. What he's doing.
So young, yet so jaded.
You're so tiny, said the Picobot to the nanomech. Let's roll.
Seems you got a plan after all. To help us both.
I do. And it relies heavily, if not wholly, on you. Black Clinic, remember? It's on Luna. Got a flight all lined up to get me there.
Wow, quite the coup.
Coup shmoo, it's my last resort. In all likelihood, I'll serve as their lab rat once there. AI's within the neural matrix. They're going to extract it. Create a prototype cure for us. I'll contact you. As soon as they're ready for us both. I promise.
Well, be awaiting word.
So, spaceflight means spaceport. NCX. It's where we're heading. Now, I can't just stride in. I draw attention from who knows who in my condition. So you'll stride in. Then head to the Tycho terminal. Find a side door to open for me.
It's just my work.
Tycho terminal's being renovated. So not many bodies. Lots of cover. Also minimal security, probably. Can't ignore that factor.
Think you might be too weak to now run solo. Let me share my personal with you.
All this shit's too much. Damn, V. I've wronged so many. Hurt so many. Can't help wondering if it's even avoidable. You know? Hurting others?
Think not. No way.
With you on that. Boots or feet?
Relax.
Read. V.
Yeah?
I don't want to die. Can't help but regret. I just... Help me. Ditch this town.
Meds are kicking in. You're all right.
We shouldn't linger. Grab the wheel. Could you?
Let me scan you. Need to know how you're doing. State you're in.
Whatever you want.
Shit. This isn't right. Degen's fast. Too fast for any known pathogen. Metastasis is spreading straight from the brain. Try and rest up.
$2 tip leads to a nightmare? What? What's this?
This morning, new details on the case of a pizza delivery turned into attempted murder. This woman, 22-year-old Brianna Alvillo, was a delivery worker. The victim was in town along with her 5-year-old daughter. On the night of the crime, she had ordered food for a total of $33.10, giving Alvillo $2 as a tip. Investigators say the suspect did not like the amount she received. Later that night, Alvillo came back to the motel along with a man while both were wearing face masks. They forced their way into the room and attacked the victim. Alvillo stabbed the pregnant woman 14 times, and all of that happened while the victim's 5-year-old daughter was watching. The pair then took off. Investigators were able to trace the suspect's vehicle. Alvillo was arrested and now faces multiple charges, including attempted murder and kidnapping.
And this is all over a $2 pizza tip. Why didn't they just steal her purse? I mean, because you wanted the money. Like, I feel like that they wanted revenge, not money. I guess so. Yeah, maybe. You read the story, she did much more than that.
The story is even crazier because the victim actually wanted to leave a bigger tip, but the stabber had no change.
Handed Alvillo a $50 bill, asked for change but was denied. Irizarry then tried looking for smaller bills and ended up giving Alvillo a $2 tip.
The psycho? Well, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, she going to jail for a bit, but you do something like this, you're fucking done. Pure act of evil garbage like this can't be rehabilitated. Give him the chair. I mean, it's so ridiculous. Who does something like this? It's crazy.
What's up everyone, welcome to episode number 12 of Cheesing with every unit to Grandmaster. And as you can see, we have already reached a beautiful rank in Grandmaster, rank 111, and we're only 30 MMR away from being top 100. I never thought we would reach that in this challenge, honestly. Now, we do have a couple of really hard units left. I still want to keep shaving off the hardest units as much as I can. This is going to be a tough task. We're almost 5k MMR. Let's begin. Alright, the first game of the day is against Starkiller, a 5.3k Zerg player. Okay, that's definitely not going to be easy no matter what. Oh, wait, guys. Okay, this is... I just had like 3 mind games flash through my head at the same time. So, first of all, you know, I try to think of what unit we should use. Then I realized that we still have the Battlecruiser available, which I think it might have been before the last TVZ we played. I was like, okay, the next Zerg I get, I'm gonna go for Battlecruiser because it's pretty good. And that's the game I ended up doing a million Widowmine drops, right? So now I'm playing against a Zerg, and I want to go for Battlecruisers. But we're playing against Starkiller, and actually no Starkiller. He used to be a higher level competitor back in the day. Maybe like 6k OMR or so, at least that's how I knew him. But he is a massive cheeser himself. So if I'm gonna, you know, sit there trying to go for Battlecruisers, that is gonna be quite tough. Now that is not going to stop me. I'm just gonna try to adjust my build so I can still go for BCs. Wait, didn't I just put my camera hotkeys? Oh yeah, I guess either I didn't or I just pressed the wrong button somehow. So the normal idea is if you play against Zerg, you want to do Battlecruiser cheese. The best build you can do is Command Center first. You make sure you get a wall of up in the main ramp. Make a couple Hellions, couple Marines just to deny the Overlords. Then you make sure you get the natural gases very fast. 2 starports, fusion core, 2 Battlecruisers, and if they're not really prepared, it's just incredibly hard to hold. Because most of the time, Zergs will have, you know, the typical 1 Spore and 1 Queen per base, and then maybe like 3 Queens roaming around. Now, I actually wonder how it has changed, because there were some changes to the Queen and the Spore, right? Like, what are you doing? The Queens are now more expensive. Hatcheries are cheaper, so I guess that's gonna make them have a few less Queens, maybe, right? Because you make more Queens than hatcheries. But Spore Crawlers are stronger. So the 1 Spore that is going to be there is going to do a lot of damage to my BC. And I think what it might come down to is if there are Queens with Transfusion in range and the Spore Crawler stays alive, then that is going to be incredibly strong. If there are no Queens, the Spore does have 100 less health, so that's going to die pretty early. As I predicted, this is not a normal opening from the Zerg player. There's already a couple Zerglings. Now we have this low ground wall. I would say with... And I want to say this a little scaredly, like my prediction might not be correct, but I feel like I'm pretty sure this is going to be roaches. And the reason why I say this is if you play a cheesy opening like this, oh, it's actually going to be... Huh. Well, I need to be strong here, guys. I think it's still going to be roaches. If you're a cheesy player and you see a wall off on the low ground like this, roaches are such an obvious choice, right? Now, he only has 100 gas mine, and he was building link speed from the spawning pool. You can see it like you know, wiggle a little bit. You would think that it's going to be a link flood. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trust my instincts here. And but he still only has 100. Wait, did he stop making link speed or does he have it finished? I think he might be waiting for me to lift my my barracks to go onto the factory. Looks like he is actually going to be chilling just for now. I still don't trust him entirely, but for now, I think he's actually just chilling. Maybe if I didn't know who he was, I wouldn't be so paranoid, but I know that he's a cheesy guy for sure. So I was 100% sure he was going to go for roaches pretty much, but it doesn't look like he's going to. Now, I could obviously still do it later on. There's an overlord over there. I would love to be able to kill that overlord. Can I kill it with a barracks, maybe? I also don't want to, like, if I show him that gas, my strategy becomes a little obvious. Okay, so the overlord's actually flying away. Okay, that's all right then. And this cyclone, hopefully, is going to finish inside it is. I think I should be able to lift these off now because he doesn't have vision anymore. Because that overlord had to leave. Let's see, it does manage to land. And this is actually really good for us because now my build looks a bit more like an actual build. Before, it just looked weird. Marines and Cyclones. Now, I'm actually making Hellions. So it looks more like a build that, you know, a normal person would actually do. Not... Oh, dude, for a second I thought that even died. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna finish this Hellion on the outside because I'm brave. Let's see. I'm so tempted to put down a scam. I really want to see what he's up to, you know? Yuzikor is not going to finish for a little while. We might be able to kill this. I'm actually not quite sure. Could have reached this point already, to be honest. See, I'm going to make a bunker here. That overlord is all... Ooh, that actually got away. That's unfortunate. Would have been lovely to kill that little bit of scouting. Now, I don't think I'm really afraid of anything else than a Ravager attack. So I'm going to sacrifice these Hellions. Try to kill as many drones as I can. If there's no attack on the way, then I guess it's going to be a little bit of a scouting mission. And then we're going to go for the double battlecruiser behind it. My economy has been pretty bad just because I'm really desperately trying to afford my BCs. Now, I don't see... Okay, so he does have a bunch of links. Let's be careful with these. Boom, it's a nice hit. Any free hits you can get is nice. Okay, so this kind of... Okay, no, he has the third base over here. I was going to say, this kind of looks like it's going to be 2-base Muta. But he did have the base over there in the end. Oh, that was almost a really nice juke. See, I might be able to... I think I can kill all of these links, actually. Yeah, aliens are pretty good. And I'm gonna get Yamato as well. And I think I can kind of turn this into a mass battlecruiser type of game. That's a lot of gas. I'm not 100% convinced he has all the gases, though. It's easy to think if you see this, okay, this guy's on 6 gas. But for all we know, he's on 2. I don't think he's on 2, but he could be. I do think there's a chance he's aware of my battlecruiser strategy because of all the gases and how weird my build has been. I sadly do not have a scan to check for it, though. So I'm just going to have to drive these by. If he has a lot of Zerglings... Yeah, okay, he does have a lot of gas. I was going to say, if he has a lot of Zerglings, then that's not so bad for us because he spent a lot of money on Zerglings. Oh, look at this. Oh, those Lings are going to take an absolute beating. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, we killed a lot there. I think he does have a Spire, but we just kind of have to go for it, to be honest. The Spire is... Oh... Okay, this is going to be really interesting. Let me explain to you guys what's going to go on here, right? The Spire, normally... Look how much damage that's ported, by the way. Normally you don't blink across or teleport across, whatever you want to call it, when the Spire is already finished. The reason for that is that the Spire units finish before your battlecruisers can get back out. So now these battlecruisers, depending on how much money he had, because he did spend a lot of money on Zerglings, these battlecruisers should be sentenced to death, and that's why I'm just trying to kill as much stuff as I possibly can. And he's trying to run away from the BCs. Here's a Corruptors indeed. I don't think there's a chance we can kill those Corruptors, so I'm just going to target down a couple drones. Maybe I can get this Queen, because he's not going to have that many Queens. Let's see. Okay, oh, that's a lot of Corruptors he has. Ooh, I need to get my turrets up ASAP. I think I have the possibility to. I'm still going to keep making battlecruisers. Now, I guess the biggest problem here is that I... Oh, take you over here. That I cannot really fly my third base to the location. Like, I know it looks like we did a lot of damage. Realistically, we didn't kill that many drones, though. We killed Queens. And we denied a lot of mining time. That's pretty much it. So we're going to get the double Yamato off. He cannot fight against this. He's fighting in 2 turrets and repair. Okay, thank goodness for him that he flew away, because that would have been a pretty depressing trade for him. Now, I have a couple Widow Mines over here. I think now we kill those couple Corruptors and we have these extra Widow Mines, we can definitely go ahead and take this base. Maybe I can burrow these Widow Mines over here. Cyclone can be looking around a little bit. I guess the... Are those Zerglings actually still alive? I'm not quite sure. Like, I know we... Oh, I actually blocked that. I know we killed a bunch of Zerglings with those Hellions, but there were a couple more alive. I don't know if they died to random BC fire or what happened to those. Now, this game, I'm just going to be spamming BCs like a maniac, pretty much. If I want to do that, I will have to... I can just repair this, I think. Okay, that is probably going to die. I'm trying to get the best surface area possible. He is losing a lot of corrupted. No. Oh, I think either I ran out of money, or I don't know, maybe I moved to BC a bit too much or something. It kind of looked like we barely would be able to survive there. In the end, it was still a pretty good trade, by the way. Like, he lost a lot of corruptors for that, so that's really not bad at all. I'm gonna build a turret over here. Actually, I already have a turret there. I think I could get building armor or range. I think we're gonna go for building armor over here. Let's see, how much eco does he have? Not that much, looks like. Now, this is going to be a bit of a different game with the BCs. Normally, we harass a lot, but because my opponent rushed Corruptor so fast, I think now we can actually make use of some of the other units as well. Now, typically, I would make Widow Mines here, but we already have kind of our planetary setup, right? Like, not really the 5cc setup. It's not quite ready yet, but it's coming online. I think I can make Blue Flame Hellions and just harass, you know, like crazy with those. That sounds like a pretty good idea. One thing you can do with BCs, of course, which I should be doing right now. I think this is the perfect moment to do it, actually. I shouldn't have done it before, because then my BCs or my base would be in trouble. But now I can just fly across, save the teleport, and then teleport back home if I have to. That way my BCs are completely safe. The risky part of this is if your opponent gets Neural Parasite, then you can get absolutely forked. So that is, you know, the risk of this. I'm gonna move these Widow Mines. Really spread them a little bit like this. Actually, I want to have one here too. Just really cover like all the bases and stuff. And I get another starport up as well. I do need to get my armories going, because battlecruisers are really good with upgrades. They're not that good without upgrades. Now, either that was an accident, or he had some kind of vision that I didn't realize. Those corruptors really seem to move there with a purpose. So I want to guess that he might have had vision there somehow. Maybe I should go for a little bit of a recon mission, see what's actually going on there. I think it's definitely a good time for me to go for the double armory now. And building armor is going to finish. We can get high-sec auto tracking for the range. Let's see. He still doesn't have this base. If you look at the minimap, what I've seen, it doesn't look like there's a lot of creep. It doesn't look like there's a lot of bases. But he probably has this base with... I want to guess the rich guys is not quite mining yet, because you actually have to mine... Wait. You cannot use mules on this either? I didn't actually know that. I was just about to say, this is probably really good for Terran. Wait, can I drop a mule and then mine from it? Probably not, right? It looks like they... Oh, you can? Oh, you can't drop it on it, but you can mine from it. So if you're very... Okay, so if you're a tryhard, you can actually make that good for Terran. That's a pretty good tip, actually. You're welcome. I just found that out on accident. That's cool. Now I have 85 SCVs. I could definitely use even more, I think. With battlecruisers, you're... Like, they're just so freaking expensive, man. You're rarely ever gonna max out. By the time that you max out, you can always give away your SCVs, right? For now, I just need to make more command centers. Get a couple of command centers over here as well. It's very tempting to just make planetaries, but you actually do need orbitals. Orbitals are fantastic. In the late game, one of the best things you can do as Terran is spam orbitals, because first of all, you get mules, which means you have a lot of money without needing that many SCVs. Second of all, you get 1,000,000 scans, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, I am really scared moving... Okay, for a second I thought there were the Corruptors again on the minimap. Let's see what I can find over here. Just the Corruptors. Those are already planetaries. I'm gonna fly away. He doesn't seem to have built anything. Okay, I was just gonna say, anything that is not... Wait, can I win this with a split? Barely not, I think. Oh my god, that is a brutally effective Hellbat over there. Barely not gonna win. That was a 0-0 Hellbat, by the way. Absolutely no upgrades on that bad boy. Now, I could make something like Ghost to complement this. But you guys know that I do like being a little bit ridiculous. So, doing stuff like only making battlecruisers is kind of a jam. Now, after I'm going to give away these Marines to Cyclones. Won't be needing their service anymore. Sorry to say. And then I think I'm going to get Drilling Claws right after. Let's see. There's no infestors here. Yeah, he is playing a little caveman. That's the best way I can explain it. That is... Okay, I don't know if I amounted all of them correctly. That should have been 5 Corruptors for 1 BC, which is obviously still a good trade. But the way he's playing is a little... yeah, how would you even put this? Like, he doesn't really make the tech. Like, he could have had spellcasters long ago, but he's just staying very bare bones, very basic. Which doesn't always have to be that bad. I think he's mostly just trying to secure a really good economy here for himself, which is totally fine. Now, there's also the one thing where killing drones like this feels great, but he can also rebuild them very easily, so then I'm not quite sure if that's still smart. At some point, I might have to build some... I don't know. I was going to say build some planetaries and turrets across the map, but that is not going to be that easy to get up, I think. I guess I'll just go for this base. That is most likely going to be a lot of corruptors, exactly. He's losing so many zerglings here, by the way. Holy cow. Now, this is going to fall. Going to be able to kill this one corruptor pretty easily. I have a lot of Widowmines. He doesn't want to fight this, I think. Oh, he's going to lose so much to those Did you guys see the damage of those Widowmines? That is absolutely disgusting. Now, I can do one little trick that I was considering, and that's teleporting on top of his base, so he might have to fly through the Widowmines, but I didn't really want to risk it. Like, keep in mind, this guy is probably ultra rich, right? I don't think I want to, you know, risk him not having enough corruptors in the build-up. It's actually, now I think about it, it's good that I stopped my instinct there, because, oh, I'm not even mining from this rich cash, because I really was close to just right-clicking teleport on this base over here. Thinking about it, it would have been a pretty massive mistake, I think. There's going to be a planetary here, too. This really is turning into one of my classic 5cc setup, whatever Terran tech I'm playing with games, you know? Like, just getting a million planetaries up, trying to control the map with my stuff. Looks like we're about to split the map perfectly. Oh, okay, I think I'm gonna have to go for this. Yeah. I have a couple of Widowmines over here. I need to keep these Widowmines from firing if I can. One of those hasn't fired yet. He actually cannot fight this. He didn't really rebuild corruptors in that. Huh. That's interesting, and very good for us as well. Like, I think that was a pretty fantastic trade there, of course. Gonna make more command centers, get a sensor tower up here as well. I feel like whenever I play like this, it just becomes like the ultimate guide to Terran Turtle, you know? Like planetaries, Widowmines, responding to your opponent's composition, just moving around when you have to, but not too much. Now, the Ultralisks, I know from experience, they are very scary. Ultralisks are probably the best unit that Zerg has against planetaries, and he does have pretty good upgrades on them as well. Like, planetaries don't kill Ultras. Neither do BCs, really, just with the Yamato. Now, this is really annoying for that one Ultralist because he can't actually reach me. I think he might have given up. No, he's still here. Okay, look. Okay, this is a little sad. Oh, wait. Zerglings? Oh, no, that one barely wasn't safe. That could have been awesome, but sadly it wasn't. Let's see. I am at 90 SCVs. Pretty happy with that. There's a lot of corruptors over here. No, you don't want to do that, my friend. You really don't want to do that, I think. Oh, those Widowmines actually fired so freaking hard. And he's going to lose a lot of the corruptors. No, I think... No, I'll just kill this. I was going to say, I think I'm going to use this as an opportunity to attack this base in the bottom. Because I'm kind of expanding in that direction. But I might as well just kill this, I think. Probably makes a lot more sense to just kill this base that's really close by. And the spores, they really do hit freaking hard. I do have a couple of Yamatos left. I can actually kill those corruptors over here. Look at this. Bunch of corruptors going down, which is really, really nice. I guess I'll teleport over here. Let's see. I don't know how many... Okay, looks like most of them. I didn't know how many BCs actually had teleport off cooldown because I felt like I used it recently. Now, he's going to try to fight this, but there's Widowmines over here. I think he most likely just A-moved back to his base. Now, as you can see, BCs really don't kill Ultralisks that fast. It's because they're very heavily armored and I don't have such good upgrades yet. Probably use a couple more factories here as well. How many SCVs? There's 7 here that I can send somewhere else, or I think 8. I saw one of those was derping a little bit. Now, I have a bunch of orbitals. Command center count is starting to look pretty healthy. I'm not even sure if it matters if I saturate the bases right away or just the fact that I get the planetaries up there, you know? Because once I get the planetary, the position is going to be pretty safe anyway. And let's see what we're going up against. I still haven't seen literally a spellcaster. I'm not even talking about like mass infestors or anything like that. I don't think I've seen a spellcaster. Have you guys seen one? If you don't count the Queen, has this guy made a single spellcaster in his entire game? I'm actually not quite sure. And I mean, I know I like to use spellcasters, but I also can't really talk too much because I do like playing like a caveman myself. Like if I had, you know, the choice to just play mass ultra corruptor instead of having to try it with the infestors and the vipers and stuff, I probably would because that sounds like a hell of a lot of fun. Now this base is almost back. He does have full upgrades on the ground now, it seems like. It's gonna be pretty hard for me to push forward here. I think what I'm gonna have to do is maybe just grab this base with one of the planetaries or 2 of the planetaries and then we'll see.
Gonna start making a couple of turrets. It's also another annoying thing about the Ultralisk is not just that they kill the planetaries, but they kill the turrets as well. So if they kill the turrets, the Corruptors are gonna have an easier time getting on top, which is gonna be obviously pretty annoying. Now I am considering, I think I should go for some nukes here, to be honest. It wasn't really in the plans at all, but now I'm here, you know, busy playing a fully fledged Omega Turtle game. I think going for some nukes sounds like a good idea. What about you guys? I'm sure you guys won't mind. I don't have any upgrades yet, by the way, for the bio. Like, literally 0-0, so that's something to keep in mind. And there's a lot of turrets over here. I think with the amount of turrets, we're gonna be just fine here, to be honest. I don't know how many Yamatos I have. I think that's like 6 turrets firing, isn't it? Yeah, that's so many turrets. Look at that. Those turrets are absolutely popping off. Now, since he's getting through here, I think I will abandon this base for now. It's kind of hard to tell how good that trade was, really. I'm going to be able to get this base on top of killing a lot of his Corruptors, but those trades are always going to be impossible to call, I think, to be honest. I could probably move my Widow Mines a little bit over here. Make sure I kill this base pretty fast. It looks like the Corruptor is moving back, so I'm going to make use of the momentary distraction to try and get this base up again. Now, those Widow Mines are ready to fire. They somehow didn't fire a single shot. That's quite interesting. I guess the Ultralisks are just a little bit too fast. And if he doesn't, he could have units over here, but if he doesn't, then we're going to be completely fine. Let's see. If I can get the Widow Mines on top of the Corruptors, that'd be... Look, oh, look, guys. Oh, okay. That was almost... It was really good, but it was almost amazing. If it was amazing, I would have absolutely loved that. And I guess we're going to get Cloak, and we'll get 5 nukes up. I do need a couple barracks. I guess it looks like I'm out of money, but... I'm not. I think that is not an understatement. We are not out of money here, guys. Don't you worry about a thing. I guess I'm going to move these back a little bit, so it's going to have a harder time breaking that position. And then my barracks, they need to be in a little bit of more shelter position, so I'm going to build those over here. Need to make sure I stay on top of my upgrades. I guess I can give away those Marines as well. Yeah, it looks like he was trying to block that base and then realized I already had it. I need to spread my Widow Mines a little better. Wait. Yeah, that looks like that's Ultras, right? I think those others are all gonna die, probably. Or at least it's gonna be pretty close. Let's see. Well, yeah, it was actually very close. So I'm gonna kill 2 of those Ultralisks, make sure the Planetary survives, move my Widow Mines into a better position. He is getting on top of my battlecruisers, but he's fighting under turrets and Widow Mines. The Widow Mines are just so good, man. They really are absolutely amazing. Let's see, I think I can... No, I don't want to sacrifice my SCVs yet. This map has a lot of bases to mine, you know? It actually does. It doesn't, like, normally I feel like I'm already kind of like... I am maxed out is not the right word, but maxed out on eco. Like, I've mined my side of the map and whatnot. But here, there's so much more to mine. I still have a lot of bases to deny as well. Let's see, how many BCs do I have? I have 8 BCs. I'm going to go up to 13. That's actually pretty good. So sometimes it's easy to just stop making BCs because it feels like they're this undying unit that you don't have to rebuild, right? But yeah, it's easy to forget that you can lose those guys too. So I'm gonna go up to 4 ghosts, and I'm gonna have 4 nukes as well for the start, because one of the Ghost Academies is researching Cloak still. I probably could use a little more defense over here, actually. This looks like a relatively easily breakable position. Gonna move those Widow Mines back. This is probably well defended enough. Maybe I could use a couple more Widow Mines over here against the Ultralisks. He's gonna try to kill those. My BC's just finished. But I do have max upgrades on those, yeah. Guess I don't really need the attack upgrades. Let's see. No infestors to be seen. That's gonna make this all a lot more comfortable. And now I believe it is time to go for our first quad nuke. Yeah, I think these have enough energy. Okay, so we're just gonna nuke a bunch of spots, and we're just gonna see how it goes. It's actually... I do think maybe if you don't make this many battlecruisers, if you instead, let's say... I don't know, you make 8 instead of going up to, at some point I probably had 20 or something. This is actually a very good turtle style, because the BCs, if you just scan ahead, they... Oh my god, he was moving the overseer back. That could have been so freaking painful. But the BCs are so good at harassment, if you just make sure to scan well, and don't lose your BCs for free to like infestors or something, you can really control the map pretty well. This one's gonna hit home, and that one is also gonna hit home. Now, he did actually pull them away. So, or pull the drones away, so that is well done by him. Gonna hide this one over here. This one is gonna be hidden over there. This nuke, this ghost has 10 kills somehow. I don't even know how, but it does have 10 kills, so that's nice. Really just kill these workers over. Look at the... Oh my god, the ghost does so little damage because it has no upgrades. It actually looked a little sad even. Oh, lurkers, huh? Okay, that's an interesting choice. I didn't expect that lurkers would be the next choice of tech for him. He's still not going for... Wait, these ghosts are actually alive. I guess I can keep doing this then. I need to be careful here. Gonna go Yamatos. The Widowmines are so close to all firing. He needs to be so careful there. Exactly. I'm gonna go up to 5 ghosts because I have 5 nukes on the way. This one is gonna hit home, and this one also hit home, I think. I'm just gonna keep nuking these. I mean, if he's not gonna do anything about it, then I might as well keep going. Now, I don't see his army, so it's possible that he actually went to go and kill them. And here he is. He is back. Not quite sure yet what I should do. That's not what I want to do. Not quite sure what I want to do about the lurkers yet, to be honest. Now, these turrets are gonna pop off if he chases me. This is... Actually, I might as well nuke it again, because it's about to die anyway. Let's see, wait. What happened to this base? Didn't he have that? I thought, wasn't he rebuilding that with the spine earlier? When did I kill that? I don't even remember. This base is actually gonna die to just nukes. That's so cool. I freaking love launching nukes, man. I mean, you guys know, but it's just one of my absolute favorites. Now, I don't actually have that many Yamatos. Yeah, this is when the lurkers are gonna be a little devastating. I want to stick with my composition, because that is just my jam. Let's see, if I can just... Wait, why is that thing still not repaired? Repair the bad boy, please. If I get my Yamatos, then all of a sudden we're gonna be completely fine. Or at least I think so, because I should be able... Let's see. Okay, Yamatos are off cooldown now, and then I'm just gonna try and do this. There we go. I think I killed like most of the lurkers just by doing that. I saved a bunch of my BCs, and I'm just gonna be rebuilding my BCs. And now I'm gonna go for another quad nuke here. That plant there is gonna die. I could have repaired it. I don't think I really have to be honest. Okay, here we go. I'll just start dropping nukes everywhere again, because why the frick not? I'll even try to get in the back of his base. I feel like that's a good idea. Now, this nuke, he might not realize that I'm not just nuking his eco. Oh, he moved that away just in time. Oh, that would have been so beautiful if I got that one off. This one still has potential, though. This nuke is barely not gonna land, I think. It's so hard to follow. This nuke is gonna land. Probably not on that much. Actually, that is still 8 kills. That's 14 kills, including Hydras. And this base is also gonna die pretty soon. He's making more lurkers now. It's become a very interesting game. I really didn't think that lurkers would be a point of concern, to be honest. But somehow they have turned out to be. Let's see, I can do a good job repairing this. I'll just make a bunch of turrets in the back here. That's gonna help me, you know, be safe against those corruptors. The Widowmines, oh, how did they not fire? Wait, Widowmines killing lurkers? I just killed 3 lurkers with that. That's kind of crazy. I'm going to be able to snipe 3 of the lurkers. That's fantastic. Okay, and then fly back over the turrets. Probably going to lose 1 BC, but that's all right. Like, keep in mind, our eco has been pretty fantastic all this time, right? So we don't really have to worry about... Like, his bases are all gone and stuff. Like, I'm not really too worried about, you know, running out of eco at some point. I guess I probably want to drop a nuke over here. That base is going to die. Wait, why did he not kill this? Wait, it's actually going to hit the ultras a little bit. Not that much, but a little bit. That's already quite nice. I'm just going to rebuild those nukes instantly. And I'm making more command centers over here just so I can take this top base at some point. That would be ideal. Guess I'll just keep nuking this, because why not? I have a couple of Yamatos. It looks like the Corruptors are a little bit out of position here. So I'm just going to try and kill... Oh, I don't actually have that many Yamatos on these. Let's see, I'm going to be able to kill those, exactly. And then we fly back over all the turrets. He does actually kill that. Didn't think he was going to get that, to be honest, but he did. So that base is also going to die to the nukes. I am out of nukes. How many ghosts do I have? I have a couple over here. Let's see, I'm going to move my Widowmines a little closer as well. Maybe I can just attack in here, too. I feel like if he... Maybe he doesn't think that the lurkers did a good job. Even though they clearly did, because it was very hard for me to deal with, but they have been dying to the Yamatos. So I'm not quite sure if he realizes how good of a job they have been doing. I'm going to give away a bunch of my SCVs. I'm going to send these over here. And I'm going to nuke it right after. That base is now officially dead. Dude, he's running out of hatcheries. He's like 3 hatcheries left. I also have more BCs than I realized, which is pretty freaking awesome, by the way. Let's see. That base is not yet ready to die. No, can I save them? No, I can't. Okay, that's kind of funny. Let's see. He doesn't have that many lurkers, actually. I'm just going to send these SCVs in here, and then I'll get the Yamatos on the 3 remaining lurkers. Those are now going to die. This base is almost absolutely toast. I don't have a double nuke ready yet, sadly for me. That base is now dead. Dude, he's actually running out of hatcheries. He has his main base, and he has this one. I think my next move is actually going to be to nuke from below here. I feel like that would be a really good idea. I do need something to clear creep there, because I'm just going to try and target this hatchery down. Might as well kill those overseers while I'm at it, actually. There you go. Did I have... I had Widowmine somewhere, right? Or is it just the ones on the top? Okay. I can do it... Wait, I can do a triple nuke. Can I hit that from here? Okay. That's actually pretty hype. I'm not sure if that's enough range, to be honest. I hope it is, but I'm not sure if it is. Let's see. Oh, are you sure? Okay, it looked like he was gonna come closer. Let's see. I'm actually curious. Yeah, it does die. Oh, that's fun. Dude, this guy has no money. I'm also pretty poor, by the way. I spent so much of my money nuking that I don't actually have that much left. Let's see. What does this guy have? Where's he going with this army? Okay, he's giving up on this base, I see. Probably a smart move, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really think I have to be dropping mules because, you know, I have enough minerals. It's mostly the gas that's a problem. Let me saturate this. Is there another base that I'm not mining the gas from? This could use one more worker. I'm going to lose those CCs, but that, once again, I do have enough minerals for, so I can just be rebuilding these. I do have a lot of energy. Okay, he's rebuilding that. I didn't actually realize. It's okay. You know, the thing is, I feel like if he rebuilds stuff, it also kind of gives me a target for my nukes, which in turn might make me more efficient. So I'm really not quite sure if I mind him, you know, getting more stuff up. Now let me just try and clear this stuff over here. I do have 3-3. Don't have 3 armor yet. Okay, need to be careful here. These ghosts are going to do pretty well anyway. Let me just Yamato all of the Ultralists and stuff. And then I'll just go down to the top. These are now gone. I can kill these with my ghost, and this base is going to die for free. Exactly. Well, yeah, for free I wouldn't call it, but you guys know what I mean. It's a euthermal for free, okay? You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to make some more turrets a little closer over... Are these SCVs stuck? Or I don't know. Yeah. I'm going to make some more turrets closer over here. So I can siege this base with just the battlecruisers. I think that would be a good idea. This base is... Okay, there's still one more cube tumor over here. I'm going to make a couple more of turrets around the edge. I guess at this point I might as well drop some meals. It's not like I have... you know... You can never have too much money, I guess, right? Let's see, he's trying to retake this. He is trying to retake this. There's still no infestors. One thing that would be scary is if we would ever realize that our friend over here has a lot of gas saved up. Because if he does, then he could suddenly still make those infestors, and we have to be really mindful of that. Okay, I'm going to move these over here. He did manage to kill those turrets, which is pretty annoying for me. I just need a couple turrets up. Like, that really is just all we need. If we get a couple turrets up there and the planetary, then we're going to be completely fine. And I also hasn't retaken this base yet. I was going to make a turret on top, but then I realized I probably want to take that base myself at some point, so I might as well not. Okay, so he's trying to come in here again with the links. I do have my ghost ready for this, so I don't think he can really do much against the ghost. It doesn't seem like I have snipe on rapid fire, so that's something to keep in mind. I guess I might as well pay his main base a visit at this point, right? Well, why would I not just go and pay his main base a visit? It makes a lot of sense. Now, does have that base. I'm going to start my nukes again, even though I'm running out of money. This is not smart. It's just my craziness. I'm going to nuke his army because... why not? That's why not, if you guys are curious. Okay, here we go. I should be able to take down those Ultralists pretty fast. I'm going to try... Wait. He's going to have a really hard time keeping his overseers alive here. I didn't even think about that. Now, the Ultralisk are gone. It's just Corruptors left, and we have done it after 31 minutes and 55 seconds. The efficiency was through the roof. 46k against 68k, and I think you guys can see why I was looking forward to doing Battlecruiser against Zerg. I didn't just start with the Battlecruiser cheese. I maintained an extremely high Battlecruiser supply throughout the entire game. This is 96 supply of Battlecruiser, I believe, and this was just very enjoyable. On the flip side, I don't think my opponent had that good of a time. Playing against this stuff can be extremely frustrating, and I do actually appreciate his approach of not using the spellcasters because it can make the game feel a bit more active, but I really think you want to go for the spellcasters. It's not just Neural Parasite. If these Corruptors get near the BCs and you fungal them once, they can't teleport out, and then the Battlecruiser is suddenly not that great anymore. Corruptors are usually going to be up in supply, or sorry, up in upgrades until you get 3-3 with the BCs, because it just takes a little while longer. But this was a fantastic game, and I'm gonna leave this episode just at that. Whenever I play a really epic game like this, I just want to keep it in all its glory and not add filth to the episode by some lesser games. Most of my games are pretty awesome anyway, but that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode number 6 of Cheesing with every unit to Grandmaster. We've already done 15 units and there's about 30 left to go. Now, in the second episode of the series, we got 2 losses, making it look like we were gonna have a really hard time, but the last 3 episodes were very nice. We had tough games, but we won them all. I hope we can continue that streak. Let's begin. All right, the first game of the day is against a move noob, a Terran. Now, just judging by his name, I already feel like this guy's gonna make Cyclones, but I guess we'll see. Now, I have to admit, guys, even though we've only done 15 units out of the... I don't know how many it is exactly, probably roughly 45. I'm already kind of struggling to think of what units I should use. Like, there's a couple units that I'm clearly saving for later, like all the strong ones, you know, Stalkers, Roaches, Marines, blah, 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 right? But out of the niche picks, I already need to put a lot more active thought into, you know, have I already used this unit before or not? Now, we're playing against a Terran. I would kind of like to go for the Overlord strategy that I talked about in the last episode, which is that I want to attack with just Overlords, so I can only... well, crossing the map, I don't know exactly what the rule set between it. Once again, guys, this is not a super strict challenge, of course. I just have to do a cheese or crazy strategy based on the unit, and that's it. But I thought it could be really cool for the Overlord challenge to only attack by dropping. Now, if we're going to go up against Cyclones, I think that could actually be a good strategy, because Cyclones would be bad against Zerglings, right? At least if you have enough of them. And that way, I can have Zerglings to defend and send Zerglings and Overlords to attack. And I feel like that could actually be a pretty cool strategy. And obviously, it is not set at all that this guy is going to make Cyclones, but I feel like if in this patch, when 90% of the Terrans are abusing the bugged Cyclones, you call yourself a move noob in caps lock, you know, it's a little suspect, to say the least. It's kind of like me playing random and calling myself don't trust me, and then tell my opponents which race I am, you know? No one's gonna trust that. They should have, because I always told the truth. But, you know, no one's gonna trust that. Now, I saw an SCV coming to my base pretty early. And that is actually a fair... I noticed that Terrans are scouting a little earlier for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Has there maybe been an increase in popularity when it comes to, like, pool first builds or something like this? I guess it's possible that with the change of the Cyclone... if you guys are wondering what's important to what I'm about to say, is that the Cyclone used to be able to build without a tech lab, so you could even make it from a reactor. So what you could do as Terran is you could just play the standard reactor Hellion stuff, and then the moment you see its roaches, you just make 2 Cyclones instead and you can hold it. So Cyclone all-ins were pretty bad with the previous Cyclone, even though the current Cyclone is stronger and bugged, right? So now, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of Zergs are playing Roach all-ins again, even with the new Cyclone. And if that's the case, then it makes sense why they're all of a sudden scouting so early. I still don't think it's necessary to scout that early, by the way, but I've noticed that they do. This guy has no expansion. Okay, well, that is extremely sus, first of all. I'm going to start link speed right away. I'm also going to cut gas for a little bit, just in case I have to spam Zerglings. Now, let's see. Is it going to be Cyclones, or what is it going to be? God. Okay, no, he's expanding on the high ground with a lot of Marines. This is the opposite of what I was... Why is he on the high... Okay, this guy is traumatized. Judging by how he played, this guy has gotten cheesed by like 10 Zergs, and you guys realize what he's doing. He made 3 Marines before the reactor while expanding on the high ground. This is so safe. I don't even know what would possibly beat this. That's how safe it is, at least from an attacking POV. I don't think it's smart, because he's just going to be down in eco, but that is... Okay, well, this guy really is traumatized. I don't know who's been haunting this guy with Zerg cheeses, making a 30C behind it as well. Okay, so then I mean, we're not out of the woods when it comes to Cyclones, but we are out of the woods when it comes to early Cyclone attacks, which means we can start preparing for mass Dropper Lords. Should I make anything else besides Zerglings for the initial wave? Dropping Roaches actually sounds kind of cool to me. It's also pretty expensive, because then I need to get Roach